Okay. Hey, everybody, we are here. We are back. A Saturday edition of the Forsaken Kingdom. This is the quarantine edition because we're all fucking stuck at home. Even the ones that aren't stuck at home are practically stuck at home. And we decided we're going to do something on the Saturday instead of a Sunday, which is fine by me.
Oh, we're still doing tomorrow, right?
No, we're not doing tomorrow. I don't even like you. We have Ukla, Ulik, Durzoblade, and Narcissus with no second name because he don't need no stinking second name. Narcissus is enough. Dumb two-name bitches. Our little group here, man, got a little ass kicking. Oh. Wait, no, reverse that. Got their asses kicked a little bit, a little tiny bit, you know, and are now recovering. They are recovering in varying places, crying, but with the XP they have earned thus far, they were able to transition into the prized third level, which allowed for growth. All right, with the you're a barbarian. You don't read. You see Ukla with the Necronomicon because he's a savage, and you probably should keep your kids away from him. Yeah. Narcissus was able to commune with his patron and beg and plead and say, "Help me, please. Everyone's beating me up and stabbing me with sharp, pointy things." So he was able to get a nasty book. He took the Pact of the Tome. Ukla took the Path of the Bear. All right, so now he can be even bigger and fiercer and watch everybody else fight from a distance. Durzo, you were able to figure out which one you took?
Yeah, I'm a monster hunter.
Oh, that's right. He's a ranger monster hunter, would rather use his handheld weapons. That's great. You have the melee fighter taking a ranged position and a ranged fighter taking a melee stance. You know, you can't make this up. This is D&D. This is the way people play. I don't understand, but whatever. We're going to pick back up to where these guys were last. And yeah, this is going to be fun. Hold on a second. People just got home, so hopefully they won't make too much noise. I'm going to mute it for a second. All right. Where's you said you added the book to the chat? That's what still can't see. Oh yeah, that's cool. Card. All right, so we'll share Narcissus' new book, and it looks pretty gnarly later on. Screen, but it has no music, so we'll add. What is it? The morning has arrived. Everyone has properly licked their wounds. The bandages and the healing tonics that were applied to you by the healer had taken effect, and to great effect enhanced your own personal healing. That doesn't mean you get any extra temporary hit points just in case. It just means that you are back from your long rest. The Lord of the Manor, you can hear him, starting with Narcissus, by the way. The Lord of the Manor, you can hear him screaming orders and barking at people. There are servants all over the place. You can hear a knock on your door. Narcissus. Just
I
a
walk
slight
over
tap.
and answer it.
All right, so you see this a young woman. She's almost 18. Human female. She's like, and she's dressed in a formal servant's gown. She's like, "Pardon me, sir. The Lord has ordered us to clean all of the rooms. If you're still occupied here, it seems like you're still in the room. I didn't mean to disturb you."
No, it's fine, man. If he ordered you to clean the rooms, then I will vacate so you can clean your room.
Thank you very much, sir. And she walked in with her little cart, her little wooden trolley, full of her cleaning equipment. The varying solutions and mops, brooms, and she says, "If I were you, I would steer clear." She was like, "If I were you, I would steer clear, my lord. He's in an awful mood." And I don't blame him. With the mistress and the little miss brutally killed. It's awful. It's just awful.
Certainly is, and I don't blame him either. So I guess I will go for a walk.
All right. Yeah,
and I make haste out.
All right.
I knew there was something I wanted to say to him, but I think I'll wait till later.
Okay.
Plus, I have to remember because I can't remember what the heck I wanted to talk to him about.
All right.
But what I will do is after I leave here, I will go to... I'll go to the inn. Make room for everyone else.
All right. Before you head, are you here? You.
So I stop.
You turn and you can see the Lord at the top of the stair over the railing. It's like, a moment. And he's just barking at some people there. A bunch of people in his daughter's room. You can see from where he's standing to his right. You can see there a bunch of people going in and out. Some bringing out like bloody linens and shit like that. So he walks down the other direction, and he comes down to the bottom of the stairs. Are you going to come to him, or are you going to stay at the door?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I come to him.
I
come to meet him, and
don't want to assume. So he says, "What did you say your name was again?"
My name is Narcissus.
Ah, yes. So he snaps to one of his servants, and they come over with what looks like like one of those little a miniature treasure box, and he opens it up and pulls out a sack, and he tosses it to you. "For your troubles." I didn't get to properly thank you. He still looks a little beat up, bruises. One of his eyes are still a little shut, but you can see it's blackened, and he has bandages all over the place. And he says, "For your troubles."
I thank you.
It's like if only you and your mates were here a little earlier. He said, "But that's water." He said, "That's water under the bridge, I suppose." This is
I feel bad about that.
He says, "One of my men said you had something to ask, and as you did save my life, I feel obliged to answer whatever your query was."
Well, I wanted to shed a little light on how we came about to the conclusion of your troubles, and I start to regale him the tale from the beginning,
right,
with the little town, and all the way up to here. I do omit the parts that deal with the necklace and the gem for now.
Okay.
But I tell him about the events that led up to this point. And then I sincerely apologize that we didn't figure out the ploy sooner.
He seems a little lost in thought as you tell him about the town, about Lohmeyer, and he's looks at you as if you would be so kind. There was an elven maiden there, little girl with a. Are they alive?
Yes, they are very much so. I've
Good. I'm sorry.
no, I made it. I went out of my way to try to protect them, especially the little girl because she's very, very smart.
Is she?
And if it wasn't for her, I don't think we've ever even reached to this point.
That's good. That's good. Well, there was I remember you asking me something, but I don't verily recall. Get my ass kicked. He's like being tortured tends to do that.
My question to you last night, even though it was rather soon, was about if anything they were asking you about was about the tomb of Mariata. Where's my notes disappeared?
So he's like
Yes.
that clears the fog in his mind. He's just like, oh yes, you were the one that asked that question. Like, well, unfortunately, I am bound by an oath to never reveal what I know about that place. But you would do well to steer clear of it. But I would ask a favor.
Sure.
If you come back, he says, come back this evening. We'll have a. Come back and bring your friends. We'll have a feast and we'll decide. And I will let you know what it is that I would require of you.
Okay.
So he you can tell he's just like he doesn't really know you, but he was rewarding you, and he munches to his man to close the cask. He's like, no offense, but I'd rather give the rewards to those deserving of them. And
I completely understand.
So we'll see you on tonight.
Yes. I bow
All right.
and I make my way back to the guys. I'm assuming they were told to go to the inn, so I'm gonna go to the inn first.
Okay. At the inn, you guys are waking up. It's just after dawn, and the town is abuzz with, especially at the inn, when you come down to break your fast. The people are just talking all kinds of stuff about, there's wild rumors about monsters and demons and assassins. The manor, the lord of the manor, he was sodomized and beaten and brutalized, and his wife and daughter were butchered, and they talk about Garrett, and he's a betrayer, and how little Mary was brutalized, and her brother is beside himself. He swore that he would kill Garrett with his own hands. As you're consuming, the tavern keeper comes over to you, Durza, and he hands you a stein of a really strong ale. He says, sorry about Mary. She was a lovely girl.
Did they ever capture him?
And there's no word about that. He's like, no word about that bastard. If I knew, I would kill him myself. There was no reason to kill that girl. If he did this for power, I understand. Men do wicked things. Men do wicked things when it comes to the glory of power and assuming the the role of lord of a place like this, but she didn't deserve any of this.
Yeah.
So
No, she didn't.
He says, well, it's like I
And
suppose.
thank you.
Suppose
Thank
you
you for
boys
your
will be heading
words.
off, and I suppose your business here is concluded.
Oh, not yet.
I'm gonna be like, I have to do something, Durzo. Do you want to come with me?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, yes, Master
Okay.
Felix will stay and finish off plates if
No.
that's okay.
No, you
come
come.
here.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna. So come on, let's
What?
get out of here.
It's
You're
just-
coming with us.
Listen, it's been like a day and a half, and he smells of old, dirty urine. It's insane.
you're probably the only one that has any real sense of smell that still notices it. As a tracker, yeah, you notice it, but everyone else seems to have gotten used to it. And it's just like, what? No, but the food. He takes his arms and wraps it around your plates, and everything that he can get on his arms, he's just like trying to pull it into his mouth. Ah,
But doesn't he he has his own food, right?
doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he doesn't want it all to go to waste. He's a little scavenger.
Here. I'm gonna give him half of the drink that the guy gave me because I only took a sip of it. Here, drink the rest of this. Let's go.
He's just like, yeah, it's like, he's still eyeing
All
the
right.
table.
Come on, let's go. We gotta go.
All right, you guys get out into the street just as Narcissus walks up, because you guys weren't on horseback, if I remember.
No.
So he's
Well, the horses were left at the inn.
right. So he's walking up, and you guys finally converge right out front.
So, hey, what's up, guys? I need to do something that's very important, and I need to go to the trapper.
Listen, before everyone starts running off, listen to me. The Lord of the Manor wants us to come back tonight to his keep. He wants to reward you guys in person. And I hold up the big ass bag of shit that you guys gave me.
Yeah.
We have to.
Okay.
I
sounds
told
good.
him. I told him about everything that we've been through up to this point. I didn't tell him about the necklace, and I didn't tell him about the gem. He apparently has, even though he's not saying exactly what, he has information, and he has maybe something else that goes with these two pieces that had to deal with that tomb. And I am strongly inclined to figure out a way to cut this diamond up, to cut this ruby up at this point, because it already cost. It almost cost the lives of that little town, and it cost the lives of this poor man, his family. And I don't know, and now, well, I don't know about anything else because no one told me anything. So
True that.
we
Thank
we
you.
gotta do something. I mean, if destroying this gem is a way to do it, then I'm gonna try and destroy this gem.
Wait, but hold on. Let's figure out what he got to tell us first, and then from there we can figure out what's gonna happen.
Well, I'm not, psychic or anything, but I'm quite sure he's gonna try to ask us to find these guys and bring them back.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen the body of the dude I just killed, and not for nothing. Even though I was halfway thinking about eating him myself, his body's gone. So I'm quite sure he has it like drawn and quartered or something, or his head on a pike someplace. This
Just
guy
to
wants
let-
blood.
Another thing is, us being there, we're having if he has a piece, all three pieces in one place.
Yeah, no, I understand that partly. That's why he still has the chain, and I still got the gem.
Yeah, but we don't even know if there really is a third piece or not. So let's just go figure it out, and then
No, they definitely
we'll-
had something that they wanted, and they tortured his entire family and left him for last to try and get it.
Ugla,
so-
you didn't see what I seen.
Okay, so then let's go there. We'll talk to him. We'll figure everything out, and then from there we have to destroy the diamond, the pearl, whatever the hell.
So you want to go to the trapper right now, right?
Yeah, no, I have to go to the trap. I have to go.
Okay.
Okay. So
because
we'll,
I have to do a ritual to honor the elders in my clan.
all
And
right.
this is very important. It has to get done today.
So let's just all stick together because we don't know what could happen. Now, granted, we're going at nighttime. We're gonna have to be really prepared to make sure, just in case.
Were you,
Okay,
were you
that
going
Because
sounds
to the
good.
keep?
no, I have an eerie feeling that
You?
yes, going there at nighttime, that they might come back. It might be more things, and I will let Steve know what I saw down in the where the old lady's hut, that everything was destroyed, and the smell of sulfur, meaning the dredge went through and destroyed everything.
Wait,
No,
what?
but
And the shanty town is done. It's
Did you guys?
destroyed.
Did you tell the keep? Did you tell the people from the keep?
No, I haven't said nothing yet.
no, but they should know already. They should see
Yo,
the
I look.
fires and
No,
all
no.
this
I
other
look
stuff.
around and check with a guard. Is there a guard nearby?
You see one across the street he's talking to one of the citizenry.
I walk right over to him. I'm like, I walk over to him and I wait for him to finish talking to the citizen.
He notices you and he turns and like, what?
So low to him, I walk up to him and talk to him low. Tell him, would you guys informed about the shantytown being destroyed?
What are you talking about?
The shantytown was raised.
How do you know this? We didn't see any fire.
So I look over to Durzo. I'm like, you guys go check out Ukla. I'm gonna go with him and we're gonna talk to the captain. They're like, the shantytown has been raised. I told them, like, one of my companions saw the shantytown raised.
Which one of you saw this?
I have.
It's just, what did you see?
Let's talk with Captain Tommen.
Fine. He said Tommen's at he's fortifying the east gate.
I'll follow. Come on, let's go.
Follow him.
Okay. When you get to the east gate, there's at least 15 soldiers, and they've taken up. There's at least 3 in the tower, in the watchtowers, and at the base, there are 3 on each side as well. For some reason, there's a lot more guards here, and when you get there, you can see a small crowd that's on the right side of that gate from where as you're walking towards they're on the right side, and some horrified looks, some horrified people, and
They just figured it out.
you get as you get closer, you can see a tarp has been laid out. Once you get in full view, you can see at least 8 bodies that are laid out, and there are men, women, and children amongst those 8 bodies. And
Do I recognize the wounds?
you do, yes. And the captain is over. He's standing on the opposite side of the tarp. He's kneeling down. The healer that had helped you guys out, he's examining the wounds. And the crowd they're being dispersed, but not forcefully, because the guards are really horrified at what they're seeing too.
Right.
And
I go. Look, where's the captain at?
he's talking with the healer as he's examining the bodies.
So
His
I
hand is
approach-
all in the wounds, and he's just talking with him. And he's
I
writing with
approached
his
the-
pen and his
them.
pen and quill, and taking notes. And the healer sees you first, and he's like, good morning to you, masters. He seems a little cheery considering the scene. I see you've healed up quite nicely. And the captain looks up, and he's like, he just nods to you guys. He's like, are you all leaving? You're all leaving town?
No,
No,
we're here to
we're still-
talk to you.
Yes, that too. We have business still here, and we need to speak to you and the healer.
All right, so they give each other quizzical looks, like why us? But the captain stands first, and the healer, he's finishing scrawling in his book, and trying to blow the ink dry. So they get up and walk around to the tarp, and they face you, the guards. And he motions over to his guards to scatter the crowd, and they're finally starting to disperse as more soldiers are coming in their direction. So he says, "Awful sight."
So speaking low, and to him, not facing my face is blocked by them,
Right.
so no one can read lips or anything in case. I explain to him what may have happened in the shantytown. I tell them that the marks on the bodies, we've seen them before. There are demons. They're called Dretch. They're the lowest, but they're easily summoned by a conjurer. I explained. I don't know what they were looking for in the shantytown. They may, but these are definitely those demons, and this has to do with whatever attacked the Lord. It's all tied together.
He's taking it in, and turns to you. It's like, this is terrible. Obviously, this is terrible news. But why would they even attack these people? It's just and what were you doing what were you people doing in the shantytown? Were you staying there?
We were originally going to stay in the shantytown, and because my friend's loose penis found his way into someone's wife.
Yeah,
And,
he's just with that. He's just like, go ahead.
So the comical part of the whole situation was that, and then now it's all this. So we were going to originally stay in the shantytown.
So, are you suggesting that Garrett had something to do with this?
Garrett was definitely responsible for thinning the guard to the keep. He was responsible for turning an eye away from whatever was going to happen in the keep. I don't know if he was responsible for this part, but the people that he was dealing with definitely were responsible for what happened in the shantytown. Guaranteed.
So, conjurer, great. A conjurer of demons, even better.
Are there any magic users in town? Anybody that might help us?
None who could fight a demon that I know. It's just we have
Even protections.
So we have a. I'm reticent to say this. So we have an alchemist here in town, but I wouldn't use him. He's like, I wouldn't use him. I wouldn't use him for a stomach ache. He's a horrible alcoholic, and he hasn't brewed a decent potion in years. Beyond him, no. So he calls to one of his guards. It's like post guards at every gate, extra. So he says whatever the guard total, whatever the guard are, the guard total is, double it, triple it, and make sure there are patrols all night until this matter is resolved. Okay, thank you, masters, for your candor. How's the Lord?
Angry.
How's Lord Therian? You were last to see him.
Very much angry.
Yeah, that's not good. So it's like Lord Dax is Therian Dax is his name. This is he was very very headstrong, and his wife was a calming influence, and his daughter even more so. And with them gone, I fear the worst.
Well, he's very focused now.
Yeah, that's what I fear. All right. Well, I thank you. If there's anything else, I have work to do.
Yeah, Captain, if you need any help at all, please don't hesitate to ask.
Well, we have enough manpower, but any extra hands are definitely appreciated. Since Garrett took at least 7 of our soldiers with him, it's like 7 of
Really?
our
7?
men did not report back.
Hmm.
So if they were all part of his attempted coup, they did the smart thing by leaving.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Very well. Now where are you
Back in-
heading back?
Going back
Narcissus,
inside.
I guess we head to the trapper.
As for Ukla was going to go, yeah?
All right.
All right. When you find the trapper, who his name is,
I got that written down. Who's I can find it?
Bordo or Borto, not Baruto, Borto.
Porto? Did I
Yeah.
write that down there?
When you guys, when you finally
there
make
it
it back over to the trapper, you can see his shop is shuttered, and he looks like he's getting his wagon ready. He sees you coming. He's like, ugh. He sees you, Ukla, coming, and now he doesn't even notice Durz or Narcissus. He's just like, ugh. It's like, God, I don't have time to answer any more questions. He's like, I have to venture off.
I need a big favor from you. Do you have bear pelt that I can purchase off of you?
Bear skin. It's pretty rare in this parts, but let's see. He goes to the back of his wagon, and he has some of his wares already tied up for trade, and he's like, yes, I have. I don't have one that would fit you if you're looking for a cloak.
No. Let me see what you have.
He has a small black bear skin.
Okay. Would it just fit on my head, like just has a helmet?
No, he doesn't. No, not that head part. Just the skin.
Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm gonna get the skin. Does it have the claws?
No, it's literally it's just the back, the skin. So no
Okay.
claws, no head, nothing.
I'm gonna ask him. Do you have a claw or anything like that?
Well, why would I have that?
No, I'm just inquiring.
It's like if you want, if I encounter one, I could, and you can put in an order for a trapping. It's like
I'll tell him I would like to do that.
If I come across one and I'm able to bring it down, I will bring it whole and skin it to your liking.
Okay, that's fine. So how much does this cost?
This I'll let go for 3.
Okay, so I'll give him 3 gold. Hold on, let me remove it out of my character sheet. So Lou,
he pats off whatever and shakes off whatever dust is in it, and folds it and folds it neatly and hands it over to you. All right.
So Lou, this thing, can I? So it's just the whole entire pelt, right? No arms, no legs. That's gonna be fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reverse the pelt over, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go outside. Once I go outside, I'm gonna.
You are outside. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about outside of the.
You're gonna leave the fort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm gonna do a ritual, and I'm gonna write the 5 leaders of the clan. I'm gonna write their names on the pelt, and then I'm gonna do a prayer, and then I'm gonna blow my war horn 5 times, and then I'm gonna put the pelt back on.
Okay.
And the pelt is gonna be my animal totem.
Okay. All right. You're doing that now?
Yeah. Because I have to do the ritual when I hit to get the bear totem.
Sure.
I have to complete the ritual.
Okay. So you still have to let your friends know what you're doing.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, no. Of course, I'm gonna let them know. I'll be like, hey, I gotta do this. If you guys just want to come with me, it's just gonna take maybe like 15, 20 minutes, and then
Take you long
But
and
it
that's a
has-
ritual.
yeah, but it has to be done today.
Fine. While you're doing your ritual, I can do mine.
Okay. Darzo, coming?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
All right. So when he's doing his, I'm gonna pull out my book and do mine. I'm doing the comprehend languages. And after I finish doing that, I'm gonna read the papers that's been avoiding. It's been eluding us all this time.
All right. So
Lewis,
yes.
I have one thing. I'm gonna do the beast speak too, so I could speak to the beast
All right. So
around
you're
us.
gonna get all that ready for you. So what do you mean? When you're doing after the ritual? When you're out of town?
Yeah, so after I'm gonna do the ritual at 1st.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put the pelt on. That basically is gonna allow me to get the bear totem. Then after that, I'm gonna do the beast speak, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around playing detective with the animals to see if the animals seen anything, heard anything like that maybe they could give us any form of information, since I could talk to the animals.
Okay. Do understand that it's not gonna. You're not having full-blown conversations like.
It's fine as,
Okay.
as
Well, I'll let
long
you
as we
know.
get some
Like, hey,
form
Mr.
of
Skunk,
information.
what's happening? He's like, well, I'm trying to get laid. How are you?
Damn, that shit would have been high. They would have been like, "What's up, man? You got some food? If you don't got no food, you ain't talking to me."
Listen, I think this is the first time that he's gonna talk to people his level.
Oh.
You know, Steve, lucky I love you.
Damn,
Because
son.
if I didn't love you, I'll get off the game right now. That's not right. Okay, so we are gonna go.
Okay. All right. Actually, you know what? I need to use the rest. I need to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. We'll take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. I did not put the mic on. We were doing all that talking. So, all right. So, you guys, when you did all your ritual, your personal rituals for your character enrichment, that would be the Narcissus' new tome, Path of the Tome, where he asked his patron for the tome for help and was presented with one. And Ukla, when he enhanced his brawling and strength through the bearskin, when he went to the Path of the Totem. Durzo had taken an extraordinarily reluctant Velix and forced him to bathe yet again. And to Velix's chagrin, as he did not wish to bathe, he's been bathing years worth of. He's taking years worth of baths in the last week and a half, being forced to by a stupid elf. Which every once in a while you hear him grumbling, but it's just the grumble of someone who doesn't want to do something and is being forced to. You had gotten him some new clothing, but unfortunately his leather pants were not were custom when you first bought them. So there's the rub right there. You're gonna have to. He still has a slight odor as it's coming off of him, but he's a goblin, so he's okay with it. Ukla and Narcissus had come back in as they were coming back into town. They had noticed that the garrison guard was on edge. There was a sense that everyone's being checked. Every cart was being stopped. So, as the normal free flow of traders and vendors and patrons that were coming in and out, they were being stopped. If they were in large groups, if they had head coverings, if they had hoods, any covered wagons, any wagons with goods, they were being searched. And the peasantry is not very happy when you guys come back into the town because of the murders in the shanty town. And the word is spreading around quickly because someone overheard the word demon from one of the guards. There's talk of a witch in town. There's talk of and it's quickly spiraling into a witch, a demon attacked the Lord, and killed his daughter, killed his wife, did all kinds of defiling rituals. No one knows what goes on in the manor, shit like that. So the town is very tight in terms of tensions. The garrison command had ordered that all citizens are to be in their homes before midnight, on pain of arrest. So they instituted a curfew.
Right.
Now, where are you guys heading? You catch up to Durzo and a Velix he seems a little grumpy, but he's also wearing some new duds. It's like, this guy won't quit trying to bathe this damn goblin.
How much time do we have before we got to go to the keep?
Well, he said to join him for dinner or supper or whatever region of the country you're in. It's either dinner, supper, or just food. And he didn't necessarily give you a time, did he, Narcissus?
He said, well, I'm assuming early evening because that's when everyone eats.
Okay. Well, it is early evening, an hour and a half before the sun finally sets, and the sky is darkening. It's at its amber glow stage.
So we should head over there now then.
Okay.
One thing I am going to say to Velix is you are not allowed to steal anything where we're going.
It's like, what?
No. I'm telling you right now, you will never see sunlight. They will throw you in. They'll probably attack you automatically, and I don't want that to happen. So,
but we're heroes. We saved life.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean for you to steal anything.
But
yeah, you're gonna have to behave this time. I have to agree with him.
Can Felix stay at the inn instead?
But you
Yeah,
know,
this-
if you
don't like very much
This is
rules with humans.
this is the thing. If he does something wrong, they know that he's with us. So then we're automatically put into the same boat. Ukla, Narcissus.
I'm gonna tell him you
It's
can
like-
stay in the inn, but I'm letting you know now. If you do something funny, you know what's gonna happen to you, right?
The master would be very cross with Felix.
No, Felix will be under these pythons, and your head will be crushed. and I go. And I said, and I tell him, I said, you know what Master could do with this, you know, what's on my back.
I know.
So,
I know.
behave.
I know. Master lets smaller masters do all his heavy lifting. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that. He doesn't say
Well,
that.
Felix, put it like this: you get in trouble, 5 baths in one day.
No, matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I got enough money. I will rent the whole entire bathhouse, and you will have to stay in there for the whole entire day, in the water.
Masters are so cruel. Very well. Felix will behave.
And don't get too drunk. I don't need you peeing on yourself.
All of you roll perception.
You really have to do that. Oh, where's my character sheet? Here we go.
I changed your dice, by the way. You should see the new dice on your screens.
It is.
New dice.
It's normal, right, Louis?
Yeah, it's normal. The dice animations. I don't know if they're coming up on your D&D Beyond screens.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't see it. But that's fine. You know the dice roller started again, right?
Yeah, it says it's different. It's the same
No.
to me.
It's weird.
12. Does that make it?
Narcissus, you notice that Felix's left hand is behind his back and he has his fingers crossed. Felix will behave.
So I'm gonna tell him mentally. I saw that.
Eh. Fine.
I pet him, and I stop, and I give him a little bit more of that one of that kick, a little bit more. I hand him the cup,
Oh, yes.
and I tell him, "Don't lose my cup." And I keep walking.
And he's just like, oh, he's turning towards the inn as you guys are walking away. He's like, oh, he just gobbles it back. Thank you, Master. Felix will behave.
Don't lose my damn cup.
So he's just like, oh, sorry. And he picks it up from the ground. He turns and runs back towards the inn.
All right, let's go be civil.
Yeah, Ukla. Get to the gates.
No, I heard him.
Garrison guards.
heard him.
They
He's left
stop
the
you.
show.
Who goes there? What is your business with the Lord?
It's like we were summoned by the Lord.
So the captain is coming down the walk, and he says, "Let them pass." And he's dressed up in in his formal armor. It's pretty impressive, but he is just like, "Welcome." The Lord is waiting for you. He's like, "Lord Dax is waiting for you. I'm to escort you, please."
Thank you.
Like normally,
I know what to keep. I made Ukla's hair presentable. I braided his hair and stuff.
I don't know. I didn't. You ain't touching my hair. I mean, my shit.
It's just wild and crazy. All right. So he's just like, I'm surprised that you're all still in town. It's not adventurers often find this place quite boring.
So then I look at him and like, if this is boring, I don't know why they ever leave.
Point taken. Point taken. Yes. So this is most unusual time. He's a water warning. He is quite drunk. which means that his moods will swing. His moods will come and go like the tides. My advice is to tread lightly. I'll do my best to run interference. You'll have to, unfortunately, leave your arms with the guards. Not
So-
it's like at the manor, so they'll take them at the manor.
All right.
So he said we did search that shanty, and not everyone was murdered. So it looks like that place. It's like the place that you were staying with old Nan was targeted, and everywhere, and all the places that surrounded it. So, thankfully, there were no more dead than the ones that we found.
Yeah, that means somehow or another they knew that we were going to go there and stay. And who was the one who told us to stay there?
The
We
guy
were
from
told
the inn.
about the place from the guy from the inn,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean the guy from the inn told them that. When that was said, Garrett was sitting across, and this guy's name was Stink Eye. Remember?
No, but
They probably
Garrett,
just overheard.
with all the noise and everything, you honestly think Garrett would hear him? And then remember, they were all huddled into the table.
He wasn't being very quiet, and at the first time they weren't all huddled in. He was off to the side.
I don't know. Sounds suspicious to me.
All right, you go. You check your weapons. You can hear. You can see a bunch of servants. They're moving back and forth. There was one of his other servants was walking out of the room, just holding his hand against his head. He has a laceration on his scalp, so it's bleeding a lot. And one of the girls is holding a cloth to his head, and he's like, "Yeah, definitely." He's like, "The tide is definitely out on this one. Just wait here." He walks into the grand chamber where his dining room is, and you can hear, "What? Who? Fine, send them in. Did not wish to be disturbed. I told you this." So he comes in. He's like, "If you please."
I mean, we could come back if it need be.
And he's like, "No, you're already here, and he knows that you are. Please."
Follow him in.
All right. He's standing by his fireplace, huge fireplace at the end of the room. I did have a map for that, but it wasn't ready, so I'll just save it for another time. The banquet hall, which is what I wanted to say first, is extremely long. So there's place settings for 20 on each side with the head, so 22 total. So the head and the foot of the table, and then 20 on both sides. There's fancy, dishware, all the stuff all the trappings of opulence, despite the fact that this town is not an opulent town. So he turns and he sees you. If it isn't my saviors, please sit. If you had something to eat, get the food. He's yelling at one of the servants at the door, who gets frightened and turns and runs. It's like, "Please sit."
All right, take a seat.
Another person walks into the room. "Get it." And that guy runs out. He has a bruise above his right eye. He comes back in with the cask, and he's just like, he opens it up, takes out both heaping, filled to the brim bags, and he throws them at you, Durzo, and you, Ukla. It's like your reward for your bravery. Now, it's just the captain here tells me there was murders over in the shanties. Anything to do
Yes.
with what happened in my house?
What was that again?
It's like the
Yeah, that
captain
threw me off
tells
too.
me. The captain tells me that there were some murders in the shanties, and they may be related to what happened in my home. Do you
Yeah.
have anything else to add to that?
Well, we think it's the same person, and I'm gonna ask the Lord. I'm gonna be like, I want to ask you a question. When I was coming up to save you, I heard three people in the room, and I heard you. I heard the guy was talking to you, and we only fought two of them. So where did the third person go?
So he turns to the fire and he's like, "Oh well, let's see. If I had to guess, I'd say I was getting the shit kicked out of me, and I don't remember most of what happened. So if there were three people, then, as you say, then there were three. You killed one, and he's gone, and we couldn't even recover his body.
What? The body I dragged it upstairs. It was in the
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yes, he's again. You got one of them, but he didn't have anything on him. He's like nothing. He just looked like a goddamn cut purse to me. And you're saying that there was another one who could still be in my house.
Yeah, but it looks like the guy that was talking to you.
He looks at the captain, and the dude's just like, uh-oh. And then he bows slightly and turns and walks away, giving you guys the look of a look that you recall. What is that? Whoever's
The
doing
music is coming from downstairs.
Oh, is that you? Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, wait, that's not the music from me. I'm not doing that. And you know what? Now speaking of, I still have the town sounds here. So let's get rid of that. And put that one there. All right. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's for
he
another
said
game.
cheesy porn music. Here you go.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
All right. So he's. You can hear the captain barking orders to his men, and they're coming into the house. So he says, "So you didn't catch a look at whoever this third man is. Now you're muted."
No, well, I'm muting me because of the
Yeah,
music.
no, I
said,
get
no, when I was coming up the stairs, I heard him asking you, "Where is that?" The voice wasn't a normal voice. It was a very harsh and very deep. Then when he heard me, he told the two assassins, deal with what, in other words, to go take a look and whatever's there, deal with them.
He takes a seat at the head of his table as the servants are starting to bring in the food.
And I do mention that as for seeing them, they were always robed, so we couldn't see their faces.
Yeah, that's why that's why no one is to enter this place without being seen in the face. That's perhaps I've been too lax in this place. My wife and my daughter have made me soft in my old age. And with that, you can see his lip tremble, but it's not. It's not. It's a combination of sadness and freaking fury. Please eat. And one of his servants pours him some wine, and they pour you all a large goblet of wine. The food that they serve is very good. But there's an air about him that he's just not eating, and he's just waiting for you guys to. He sits there. He's just sitting there staring at you like you said you had something. You said you had something to say. In fact, he's like, so. You said you had questions for me. I feel obliged to ask. I feel obliged to answer. But if it's about my oath, I will not. I'm honor bound not to answer any questions, which is why my wife and daughter are dead, unfortunately.
He's like,
What else do you have?
so I'm looking at Ukla because he's the one who said it. I already had my questions. All my questions were already answered.
And there's an
earlier.
empty chair with Ukla sitting. Don't we'll
So
wait
like-
for Ukla to come back. So he's like, okay, there you
I'm
go.
sorry. I had to let somebody in. I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna be like, I was just wondering, what was going on, and I was just because I know that we originally were supposed to go to the tomb of Marietta, and I'm gonna let him know. Me and the group, we have a necklace and a ruby.
So he looks down at the table and then he looks up at you. He's like, "You brought those things into my home. Get out!" And he stands up. "Get out now, gods!" So the captain
fine.
comes in like, "What the hell happened?" It's like, "Get this lot out of my house now!"
I get up and I go,
Yeah, we get up and we
Same
go.
here.
and
Damn,
I
Danny, man.
punch Ukla in the back of the fucking head.
Hey, listen, man. I was trying to get the thing activated, man. So
Listen, you
What
goddamn
activated?
potato!
We
I
all
fucking
didn't
did
mention that.
on purpose,
all
you
didn't
dick! I
mention
told you
he
specifically.
wasn't gonna tell us anything anyway, because he's
But why you had to bring it up? He wanted to freaking. He was gonna ask us to do something. That's why I
Fucking
came
that's-
here.
Oh,
You,
my Lord.
oh,
I mean, like, really, Danny, that fucked everything up. That really did.
I want to hit him.
Because
With my,
most likely he's gonna fucking.
Sit right there. Sit there.
I'm sorry.
oh.
I have nothing to add to this.
Well. Things happen.
It is what it is.
things happen.
That's what happens when you run on a Saturday.
Lewis, I'm not even
Alright.
taking the money.
So
I'm not taking the coins.
you're gonna leave
I'm
it?
leaving
Hold on,
it there.
hold on.
No. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave it there.
So the captain is like, he's just like,
I apologize.
he's like, my
And
lord,
I'm walking
it's
out.
time to go. He doesn't even talk. He doesn't even look at the Lord. So he's just
Remember,
like,
the guy's drunk, so I'm gonna basically
yeah,
explain.
yeah.
so he, as
I'm
you get
gonna-
to the door and they hand you your weaponry back, he's like, what the hell happened?
I'm
Look,
gonna.
I wrote-
I'm gonna
I rolled a 19 to grab that bag on the way out. By the way,
Oh.
No, I'm grabbing my bag too. I'm not leaving my bag there.
Okay.
Now we earned this shit. I'm gonna basically tell the captain what happens. What happened.
It's like, that's strange that it would set him off like that. He's like, I've seen him pissed. He's like, I've seen him upset, and you've pretty much gone past that. So just be
Yeah,
happy
but
that
he's-
he's not throwing you in the stockade.
Nah, but he's drunk. We'll see. We'll see if we come back tomorrow when he's sober.
You'd be surprised. I said you'd be surprised how aware he is the next day of some of the things they have said, especially things that have upset him.
Hey, we could try. If they don't work, it's fine.
It's like, I'll see what I can do, but
Okay.
it's best that you be on your way and stay
No,
out.
yeah, we definitely
stay,
out of here.
and
We definitely.
stay out of trouble.
yeah, we walked out of the.
Okay.
He closes the door behind him.
Hold on, Lou. I'm gonna go AFK real fast.
No.
Really? Maybe
Dude,
you
that
should have
was
went.
the most
Maybe you should have went AFK before you opened your damn mouth.
Damn, man.
The faces you two made was too freaking funny.
Fucking potato! I swear to God.
Dude, like, that was the most stupidest fucking thing. That was just like a Spanky throwing the thing in space. It's just right up there.
Yeah, it's right up
It's
there
like,
with self-destructing and
dude,
killing your entire party.
Oh,
There.
Nah, dude, you can suck a dick. You can suck a dick on that one. Straight up. You cannot say he didn't notice that I didn't when in my conversation I didn't bring that up, and in your conversation, which is today, you didn't bring that up.
And I
You
told
lit-
him. I told him. I told him. I fucking told him.
You did.
Fucking dumb.
Dude, I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna pull out my book. I'm gonna do the ritual for comprehend languages. I'm gonna read the papers. And I'm gonna translate them in English. Oh, wait, not even. I'm gonna translate them into my native language.
Okay.
Because no one here can read that. And I'm a freaking
Yo, you don't got no language. Your language is.
It's just
What's
S's.
that?
It's just a bunch of capitals and lowercase S's. All right. You get back to the inn, and there's some rowdiness, some not fighting rowdiness, but people are trying to enjoy themselves, and it's hold on.
Guys, how you guys are doing?
Oh damn, he's rubbing salt.
Hi, Dwight. How you doing?
Rubbing salt.
Fuck, fuck you.
Splash blood everywhere. Splash blood everywhere. Okay,
Dude.
go ahead, Lou.
You didn't ruin the whole thing. You ruined the whole thing. You ruined it. You really did.
Okay, go ahead, Louis.
Yep. Yo, I see everyone having fun and stuff. I look around. I go up to the barkeep. How much money is in my bag?
Oh, you find 50 platinum and 200 gold pieces.
Woo!
So
I know
I
I left his bag.
No, I roll sleight of hand. I snagged that shit. I go over to the freaking barkeep. I hand him one platinum piece. I hand him one platinum piece.
So he says, "What'll it be?"
Give every,
he
I
grabs.
tell him give everybody what they want. And I go upstairs in my room.
So he announces, he's like, "Drinks on the house." He's like, "Drinks on the master who's leaving the room. Everyone, give him a cheer!" Ah! Oh, he hears, you see Felix.
Adolfo showed up?
No. I did. I know. I didn't prepare my pipes for that. Oh, he is, yay! Thank you, master. He's sitting at a dice table with those same three dwarves, with another pile of gold, with another pile of money.
Want to put on the AC? Oh, no.
So
I look at him before I get out of range. I tell him, take them for all they got, and go upstairs.
it's like, let's play. He's
Lou, why
he's
do you
like
do
everyone.
that?
He's like whenever Felix wins, you take a drink. Whenever you win, you take a drink. Yay!
Lewis, I'm not even going in the inn. I'm not gonna even fucking go in there.
It's- Cling, 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 cling. Cling, cling, cling.
Gling, 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 gling.
What are you doing, Ukla?
I'm gonna go
He's
towards
pissing off
the
the party.
exit where the town got destroyed, and I'm gonna go out that exit right there.
The eastern gate. Okay.
Yes, the eastern gate. Yes.
So I'm gonna do it with you. You're leaving the gate, and one of the garrison guards is like, "Oi!" So there's a curfew. If you're out past midnight when the gates close, then you're out then you're out. Just-
Okay, how much time is it before midnight?
You were there for about, all told, just with the dialogue notwithstanding, maybe about an hour. So
Okay.
in 30 minutes, the sun's going to go down, which means in about 4 hours, the gates will be shut.
Okay, so Lou, I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna see if I see any nightlife, any animals roaming around during the night.
You would have to roll survival for that to be able to
Okay,
track, because there's a
I have
huge gap between the way that the forest has been pruned away from the fort's radius. I know that I said that wrong, but you guys get what I'm saying.
I rolled a 14.
All right, so perimeter. Thank you very much. What exactly are you looking for?
Any type of like rat, cat, dog, anything like that that would
All right.
be
So
within
the
town.
domesticated animals are not outside the town.
Okay,
That
so
would that would
that's what I'm
include
talking
that
about,
would
like
include
a-
the rats. There you can hear the baying of coyotes, but nothing
So
that
I'm
you
gonna
can
look.
see. There you can see the flocks of bats as they're taking flight. But as far as night animals, besides crickets and the occasional larger, like bird that may be chirping here and there, there's not a lot of larger
So
animals that are in here.
where's the birds that are chirping?
They're everywhere. So, okay. So,
I'm gonna see
tell
if
me
I see an
walk me
animal.
through exactly what you're trying to do, so that I can tell
Okay,
you.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm
So
gonna
let me-
see if I see any animal that I could talk that was in this town. So then I could question the animal to pretty much to see what happened in the town, or did they see anything
So
or any form of information.
You would need to
with,
you
with,
would
with
you would
the
need to go
beast
to the
talk.
shanty. So okay, so that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
makes more sense. Give me a second here. There we go.
Oh, I told you this earlier. Remember that I was gonna go.
Yeah,
to the,
I know,
to-
but a lot of stuff happens, so it's always good to remind me.
Okay.
So let me get rid of this here and get you back. Yeah, la 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 la. No, that's too actiony. You guys.
You know what I found off of that website? They had this music thing.
Which?
Oh wait, off of Piazzo. Hold on. There's this program that downloads, that streams music.
Hmm.
Hold on.
I'm looking more into Foundry because it has a lot more of that, and it has the music too. But
The only problem with Foundry is that D&D's SRD sucks
Right.
balls.
yeah, so that's
That's
the
the biggest
only
problem?
reason why we're not making the switch.
Right.
So
And it was I was just doing a Pathfinder game with somebody, and they were using that, and it was fucking tastic.
Yeah.
It is a great program.
yeah,
You would like it a whole lot better than this. I tell you that.
yeah, I think I
But
would too. Okay, all
SRD sucks.
right, let him sit down again. As
There
you,
it
you
is.
get, can you hear me? Because I know you're on wireless.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This thing goes all over the house.
All
So
right,
I heard
I
the whole
just-
conversation
just
of the
wanna-
white crying about how I fucked up.
Just want to make sure. When you get to the area where the shanties are, it's lightly wooded, but you do see a couple of domesticated dogs that are sniffing around looking for scraps. They see you, and they're about 15 yards away. Their tails are up, and their ears are sticking straight up as they're staring at you. They haven't started growling or anything, but
Hey guys, what's going on? How you guys are doing?
all right. One of them takes off. The other one, he jumps, but he's still staring at you.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull my hands out like I come in peace, and I'm gonna be like, hey, you guys seen what happened here last night during the dark?
What's the range of the?
I don't know. You have to look at it because I know it's part of my totem.
You have
I
to
could
look
talk
at
to
it. I don't
animals.
have to look at it. What are you
Hold
talking
on,
about?
hold on. I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Lou, I
on.
posted that the link to that thing I was just talking about.
Okay,
So I'd go under features and traits, right?
correct.
Okay, the cast. So what I do? Click on it,
Yep, just click on it.
and then you see it.
I won't see it. You just you'll see it.
Okay, you are the person giving you the kinship with beast at their level. When you approach the path, you gain the ability to sense and speak. Also, I could speak with animals, but only. Okay, it doesn't say the distance.
Hold on. This beast.
basically, I could
speak with
Beast
animals.
speak. It's called.
The range is self, so you'd have to. Let's see. All right, so what you're going to need to do is, in order to get this thing to not take off, I'm going to need you to make a persuasion check. The difficulty is going to be a 10 because the animal is curious.
Okay. Persuasion, right? You said?
Correct.
Persuasion. Did I make it?
You
No.
did not. All right, so
Okay.
as you get closer and closer to the animal, it does take it bolts.
So Lou, I'll come and whip out some rations and I throw it on the floor
Okay.
to see if I get it to come back.
Make another roll.
Same thing.
Difficulty is a 13 now.
Okay. Did it roll?
You roll performance,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
so I'll give you that.
Freaking potato. How the
Persuasion,
dog bites
right?
you, gives you rabies.
What you said? What you said? Persuasion, Louis?
Persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion. I really hope he catches rabies. I won't heal him.
All right.
12.
So you
I got it.
You put it down. I said it was 13 or better. So
Oh, okay.
you put it down, and the animal doesn't necessarily leave or run away, but it's not moving forward. So it's keeping a cautious distance of at least 20 feet from you.
I'm gonna tell him I
It's
come in
sniffing.
peace.
It's sniffing. So it looks. He's like, friend.
Yes, of course. Always friend.
What?
And it's,
You're welcome.
it's like, you know.
And
her-
I
it's like-
I put my hands down so he could smell
Isn't
me.
it yours?
No, it's yours.
What do you mean it's mine? From where?
Steve, mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
So he's like sniffing and starts moving towards you. Hold on for a second. So he says, "You're not gonna, you won't hurt me, right?"
No, I'm gonna tell him my name is Ula. Uklik Ula. I mean,
Dude, this is
Ukla
your name.
Uklik.
You don't even know.
I forgot, man. I'm down with that player. Ukla Ulik, and then I'm gonna tell him. I'm telling him how. What is your name? Do you have one?
Okay, so it starts wagging its tail and moves closer to you.
But
And-
take the food. It's yours.
You know, just it never takes its eyes off of you, but it sniffs the food and starts to grab the pieces that it can.
So I'm gonna ask him. Have you been around here a long time?
It says, yes, he says, I live here. It's like my human. He's not here. I smell his blood.
And-
He says, I smell his blood.
I'm saying I'm great. I'm glad you mentioned that because I wanted to find out what happened last night around this time in the dark when the sun came down. Can you give me any information on that? And I'll reward you with some more food. So I go into the bag and I take out some more rations and I put it on the ground.
All right. You put it down, and he gobbles that up. He's like, I felt scared. There was something. It's like there was something that came. It was bad. It's just. It was a bad dog. It was bad. It came.
And
And there were more. There was a pack.
and in a pack, do you mean 10, 8?
Doesn't know
You know, I throw
doesn't know numbers.
And I'm gonna ask him. You know the animals that we ride on? Horse. I'm gonna tell him it's
So you-
called a horse.
Yes, I know.
Did you see any of them with people on them?
I saw 3 horse, 3 men.
and I'm gonna basically describe the guy. I'm gonna be, black hood, blah blah. Give him the description of the men.
Doesn't know colors. So
Okay, so I'm gonna describe the man, his stature, how he looked. Was it him?
he is. He doesn't really understand what you're saying. He said what he does say is, man was bad. It's like man was. He's like man was alpha. He's like man commanded the pack.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him.
He's
Do
like,
you
so
know?
he's like we ran.
Okay, good.
We were
good.
scared.
Do you know the direction that when Pac came in after Pac finished? Do you know the direction the Pac went?
So he turns his head and he's like, they went to where other humans live. We not allowed inside.
Oh shit! They went back into the fucking town. Wow, that's shit. I'm gonna tell him. Do you want to hang out with me?
So you have more food?
Yeah, I got all the food in the world. Just if you don't mind, can you become my friend, and I'll feed you?
So his tail wags. He's like, I say, Master. He's like my human gone. You knew human.
Yes, new human.
It's like how can you hear me? Other humans no hear me.
I'm gonna tell him
Which
I belong.
And then he leaves. No,
I'm gonna tell him I belong to a tribe that at one time was alive. I'm the only member. They blessed me the ability to talk to you, my elders.
Your pack is gone.
Yes, and I'm just like you. That's why I want you to join my pack to make it big and stronger.
So I will follow.
I'm gonna ask him if you smell the individuals. Will you be able to notice the smell, or you know? Can you?
He said
can you do that?
the smell of other dogs was very strong, very bad.
Now the individuals on the horse. Did you happen to get a smell from them, or in a?
Okay, I'm sorry. Good.
In other words, can you recognize them if you see them again?
It's like all I smell was the bad dogs and the horse. I did not smell men. I was too scared.
Okay,
he was too scared to go and smell them.
Okay, but you could recognize the horse that the bad man was riding.
Horse all look the same.
Okay. That's so I'm gonna tell him, did any of your friends see anything other than you? I mean, did your pack? Is it possible that I could talk to them?
Because I have no pack.
Okay. So I'm gonna be like, so I'm gonna be like, do you smell them now? The dogs?
He lowers his head
dogs?
and he smells around. He's like, I don't smell bad dogs or horse. He's like, I smell your horse.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, come on, let's go in. Now I'm gonna ask him one question, just so I could get this correct. I'm gonna tell him. So when Pat came in, did this to the town, the men and the horse went inside, and I'm gonna point towards the keep.
So yes, men went into where other humans go.
Oh my God, we gotta go. That means they still in this fucking town. Okay, so we're gonna start going in. I'm gonna move a little faster. I'm gonna tell her, come on, and I'm gonna give him some more rations. I'm telling him, come on.
Okay, so he gobbles those up and follows you. You're gonna head back into the town?
Yes, I'm gonna head back, but I'm not gonna tell the guards anything. I'm gonna find Durzo and Mr. Sneaky, so I could tell them what's going on.
Okay. So you guys are still Durzo. You're out and about, just walking the night, the new night. You see the the ones in charge of lighting the braziers, they're going about their business of lighting those braziers in the middle of the town, in the town, the streets, the the streets where they are posted. So there's enough light that people can still walk about. Aside from that, there is a sense of unease amongst the town folk. Where there was revelry the night before, there's a somber quiet. You can just hear the horses go by. You can hear shopkeepers, they're closing up for the night. A lot of the taverns have more people indoors than there were outside. Because remember, it is summer. So where there was revelry on the outs and in the streets and people out and about talking, they're more clustered in the taverns and the inns and that you see that pepper the street that you're on right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk the main roads. Walked by the bathhouse.
Mm-hmm. That's been shuttered.
It's totally shut down.
Yep.
Yo, Lou, he's gonna hug the bathhouse and start crying, my love.
And I'm just gonna walk the area.
Okay.
Just in case anything happens. Not only that, looking for any clues. Like the bathhouse, I want to walk around the bathhouse again to see if I could find, like, the window where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
I know what my tracks and what Felix tracks are.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if somebody else's tracks was there. I want to see if somebody else kind of climbed down. I'm going to do investigation, I guess.
Okay.
Just to see if I can pick something up. Do I have a negative, sir? There's a disadvantage or?
Nope. It's a normal roll. All right. Unfortunately, even with the success, you don't find anything in around this place that would lead you to any other conclusions other than it was heavily trafficked because there were guards all about when they were first investigating this place. So you see boot prints, different boot prints, but they're all standardized because all the guards are wearing their own. They're wearing pretty standardized uniforms, or armors or boots, and there's just your grasp right now. I understand what you're doing, and it's suddenly occurring to you that you're grasping at straws, trying to find something here. There are no other smaller footprints, so her feet were pretty. You got very familiar with her feet, and unfortunately, there's no boot prints or shoe prints or bare feet prints that would match her size.
What about the dretch?
Okay, so that you definitely don't see.
Okay.
Yeah, those stand out. You would have definitely been able to see them with that roll. Absolutely. But no.
Well, I'm gonna head back towards the inn.
Okay. Heading back towards the inn, because of I'm going to do a time vortex where Ukla had just came back into the town, and as you're passing the bathhouse, you see Durzo. He's coming out from the alley between the bathhouse and the next adjoining house, and he seems to be looking around the ground, looking around the house itself. He's basically doing his ranger thing. So, but he doesn't see you because he's hyper focused on what he's looking at. You're muted.
I'm gonna go and I'm smack him in his ass.
You're on horseback, so no.
Okay, so I get off my horseback, then I smack him.
Then you
in
smack
the
him
ass.
on the ass.
Yeah.
Okay. You can roll a perception if you'd like. Actually, you know what? Hold on.
He's too focused, bro. He's focused. Right now, he's crying about his love.
Yeah, he would need to roll a perception to. But anyway, when you're searching, because it's
I can
dark,
hear the damn horse. Cluck, 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 cluck,
no,
cluck, cluck.
you hear horses everywhere. That's the thing.
But it's coming towards me.
Okay, so roll your perception.
I get an advantage.
You do not.
I never get an advantage. I just get...
All right, you definitely hear him coming. You see, he gets off his horse and he's like, not tiptoeing Scooby Doo style, but he's trying to, he has this a sort of jovial look as he's trying to sneak up on you.
And just pulling out from the side of my cloak, my handgun, my hand crossbow.
It's like,
Like letting him know, don't try to sneak.
I'm gonna tell him, Durzo, I got some bad news. My friend here, and I point at the dog, and I'm gonna ask the dog, what is your name, by the way? Do you have one?
The
What did your master call you?
he would always say chemo or no. But
No.
I think it's chemo.
Okay, so Chemo, Durzo, Chemo. I'm gonna tell her. Chemo told me that, so I'm gonna explain to him what Chemo said, and that the riders did not ride away; they rode into the town.
So I'm gonna kneel down, put my hand out so that he could smell me,
Okay.
like you normally would do.
No, he
So that
smells
means-
you, and he's like, he looks at you, Ukla. He's like, can he hear me? Like he's doing
No.
a bunch of like whips and like.
No, I'm gonna be like, I'm the only one that can hear for now. Eventually, I won't be able to understand you. It's only for a certain amount of time, but we can still communicate through, the regular way through body language.
Is this a cantrip, by the way?
It's a ritual.
All right, so I'm gonna give
That's
I'm gonna give it to you now for this time, but as a ritual, you wouldn't be able to talk to him right now. It doesn't work that way. It only has.
Okay,
It
I
has
thought that you did the ritual and then you had a certain amount of time
you have a
for
10.
the ability.
It's a 10-minute duration. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give it to you this time. Just
Okay.
stop being lazy and read the damn thing.
So I'll give him like a piece of jerky.
Swear to God, I hate you. Okay.
Yeah. So what is it? What is it? What you hated me? These
I
guys
have
already hate me.
Yeah, no,
So
they
I'm
hate
gonna-
you for
I'm
a
gonna-
different reason.
La verdad. I'm
All
gonna be
right,
like,
so
come on,
you
let's
give
go.
him the jerky. He happily takes it and licks your hand and wagging his tail.
I'm like, come on, let's go find Mr. Sneaky.
I'm waiting on
All right.
I'm waiting on Durzo.
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna go.
All right, so you get there to the inn first, unless you're just walking your horse alongside Durzo.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk my yes.
Okay, so you both get to you tie off your horse, you get in. So the dog tries to go in with you, and you can see the place is it's. Sorry, my phone is buzzing. All right, we're good. Excuse me. The place that I come from is a small town. Let's try this one here. All right. So the innkeeper, he's very, very busy. Busier than he normally would be because of the circumstances. You can hear all you can hear is, I win again! Ha! Such luck I have! Such luck Felix has! You dwarves are awful at this! Arrgh! Shut the fuck up, you fucking piss-soaked animal! Roll the dice! So he's like, master, come look, see, Felix cleaned them out! He's like,
So I'm going to be like,
He's like,
I'm gonna go to Felix.
Yeah.
Good job, Felix. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
He's like, "Oi, is this piece of shit with you?" One of the dwarves is looking
Unfortunately,
at
yes. Yes, he is.
He's looking at you, and then he's looking at him.
I'm glad I
He's
know
like,
what's on your mind.
you need to spot me 50 right now. So I can win my money back. Felix will spot you 50 for 150 if you lose. Fine, write a note. Talking to one of his
So I'm gonna go to the
companions.
bartender. Lewis, I'm gonna point up. Give these guys a round of drink on me.
So he's like, yes, round of drinks on them. Ha ha. So
So I'm gonna.
he's looking over. You can see he's busy. He points to one of his gals, and she comes over, and she's like, "Can I help you, sir?"
Yeah, give these guys a round of drink on me.
And you are? Oh, yeah, I know who you are. Anyway,
So I go like this, Lewis. So she say, "Yo," I go like this.
that's why she's like, "Yeah, I know who you are." And she goes over. She goes back into the back where the casks are.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell Felix. Felix, where's Mr. Stinky?
Who?
Sneaky?
He's like, we have snakes? There are snakes here?
Oh my lord. Where's Narcissus?
He's just like,
Narcissus at?
it's like,
Narcissus.
Master Narcissus was not feeling well. He went to his room.
Okay, so we're gonna go up.
He tells you to kneel down. He's like, Master told me it was okay to clean them out.
You're doing a good job. Continue. Carry on.
So at one point, he drops his fake dice on the table while the other one is there. But the dwarves are they're so hammered and pissed that they don't even notice. He's like, yes, that's it.
So I start
He's
laughing.
like, yes,
Now we can
here's your gold. 50, right? 50?
So I'm gonna go up to Narcissus' room.
Okay, so you both go up to Narcissus' room, and he's just brooding.
No, knock on the door.
Before we do that, Narcissus, summoning your newfound ability, you're looking at the paper. The first one that you found at Lohmeyer, it looks like a journal entry, and in it he describes how coming to this place endangered the folk here and their good people, and he regrets having to do so. But in order to get into the tomb and to retrieve the gem, he needed to be here and use these people as a distraction because the hunter was coming, and he made mention of the hunter just once, and that was pretty much it for that page. And then the everything else was related to the journey here, his son, and how he's put these people in danger, and his son. But he has to, in order to retrieve the gem, in order to break the curse. He's like, but the hunter has taken everything else from him. And he's running out of time. Now, the second page you found was where? Remind me, because I want to make sure that I keep this in my mind.
I'm talking like an idiot. I forgot I turned off my mic. The second set of pages we found in the tomb itself.
Right. Okay. So, lower this a little bit more because you're upstairs. So you can barely hear it from downstairs. All right. The second set of pages seem to describe a ritual, but it's incomplete. Now, the ritual, it's the ritual of renewal. That's what it's called, and it requires the eye, the the eye of the keeper, the necklace of the watcher, and the soul of the innocent.
All right. But the ritual itself is most of it's missing, right? You said.
There's it's missing because this can't be all of it.
All right. And I think let's see, it was a journal entry. So the first thing that I found from the guy with the journal entry that mentioned so I guess that would be the second set of papers that was inside the little secret compartment with the gem itself.
Yeah.
What, that was a journal entry?
That was a journal entry, yes.
Okay. And then
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then this is the part that I found in the tomb.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For that journal entry also had the map, just a crude hand-drawn topographical map leading to the tomb, which you already knew.
All right. To break the curse. Now I got to figure out what the hell this curse was. All right. Soul of the innocent. I'm assuming that's the part that the Lord must have.
You hear a knock on the door.
So I look at the door.
You can see the shadows, and you also hear what sounds like a dog sniffing under the door.
A dog?
Mm-hmm.
So I walk over to the door and open it.
So you see these two chuckleheads standing out arguing. So you messed it up. You shouldn't have said that to the Lord. It's like, dude, it is what it is. I have a dog now.
No, it's not right. I'm leaving my money behind.
So I looked at them and was like, okay.
Hey, I got some news. Yesterday can we step into the room?
Yeah, I let them in.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell them my friend here, no, and I'm gonna introduce them, and I'm gonna be like, he said that.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. No, meaning that dogs get told no, just more than their own names. So it's either chemo or no. That's how the dog understands.
I named them no. That's gonna be his name now. No.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure you understand. I gotta explain it to you in a way you can understand.
You showing pictures?
Yo, you lucky that I don't quit this group right now.
You said all right, that's fine. All right.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna no, not you. I'm talking to him. I'm gonna tell Narcissus the three riders. There was three riders with the dredges. No said that they came back into the town after they destroyed the town. So
already knew that. Already told you that because I saw them go in.
Okay, so
no, you saw them exiting out.
No, I didn't.
We saw them exiting out.
No, but when the town was destroyed, he's talking about after the town was burned. Remember that you went out and you saw the
he's talking about the shanty town. So.
Yeah, the shanty town.
So the shanty town got destroyed somewhere between when we figured out they were going to go defeat the Lord and when we followed them out.
No, you don't necessarily know that.
All right.
We really don't know exactly what time the town got destroyed. Everybody's just assuming. You don't know.
Well, I know that we killed one of them. So
what time? What
and there
time
wasn't 4. There was 3.
Yeah.
It was really 4.
Was there 4 of them?
Yes. Remember when I escaped out of the town?
Yeah.
In the beginning, because they were looking for me. It was 4 riders.
I thought it was 4 riders. It's been so long.
He is correct. There were 4.
Okay, so no, yeah, maybe they are still in the
Oh,
town.
that means no saw 3. So where did the 4th rider come from?
Oh, they came back into the town. Apparently, they're no longer wearing their disguises, so we're not gonna know what they look like.
So that means right now they could still be in this town. That means that
Hiding out in the open.
Yeah, that means the Lord could still be in danger.
Oh, most certainly. So we need to go tell the guard.
Yeah, immediately. Okay, so we're gonna go. Come on.
So the only person that we can possibly tell, if I can't punch in the mouth, is Sir Thomas. Yeah, Captain Thomas. And I'm saying his name wrong because Louis got the face.
Tolman.
No, I'm waiting for you guys to tell me what you're actually doing.
We're gonna go tell
the
Tolman.
captain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tolman.
Tommen.
Thomas.
Oh, do you
Yeah,
want
that's
to explain
it's
this
a
the way
rip
where you
from
could
Game
understand?
of Thrones. But yeah.
You want me to explain in the way you could understand? We are gonna go see the captain.
All right, and you are fired, sir. That's it. I got rid of him from. There's no picture on the.
This guy, the white, yo, once you fire me, the white's gonna come back with his white socks and underwear and start sliding in the camera.
All right. Exiting the tavern, Felix finally comes over. He's had the sack over his shoulder. He's like, Master, dwarves are so angry at Felix. I think I should go to my room now.
I think that would be a good idea.
I think that would be a good idea.
You don't got a room.
What?
No, go. Hurry up and get out of here before they get you.
Elf is so cruel to Felix. He walks up the stairs. You can see the dwarves just staring because you're all clustered by the staircase, and they're just staring like dagger holds and spikes and pyres, and they're on fire right now, staring at you 3, but they're not saying anything. One of them just lifts his mug, his stein, and he's just like throws it back. Sons of bitches. Assuming you're leaving the tavern now, you can see that there's a lot of there's hardly a person on the road now. There's no wagons, no late night traders, nothing.
There's a curfew, right?
Yeah, it's coming up, so it's about
we gotta
it's
hurry
about
up.
2 hours until all the gates are shut and people are have to be indoors. So, question would be, if you're trying to find the captain, where are you going? To the gatehouse, or where are you heading?
First place would be the gatehouse.
Because there is a garrison building, but it's just outside. It's near the Lord's mansion. When you get to the gatehouse, the guards again warn you that there's a curfew in effect. If you leave the town after midnight, then you will not be allowed back in until morning.
So we're looking for Captain Tolan.
Captain's in the garrison.
So we head straight over to the garrison.
Get to the garrison. There's a lot of men that are patrolling, and some men are practicing sword fighting. So there's a big there's a buzz of activity. You get to the front of the front gate of the garrison, or the front door of the garrison, and there's already a couple of men that are stationed out there. And it's like, hold it. It's like, who are you and what business do you have here?
We need to speak to Captain Tolan.
The captain is busy right now. What can we do? What can we do?
It's
for
really
you?
important. And his ears is the only one that can hear it.
All right. Since you're the last to have spoken, roll persuasion, please. And I say, look, I already told you Captain is busy. So the other guy is just like, yeah. So piss off.
And I'm telling you that it's a serious matter. And he's going to want to hear what we have to say.
Make another roll. You're gonna have an extra 2 points of penalty. So it's gonna.
Persuasion.
Yep.
Damn it, man. Shitty fucking dice roll.
It's like, and I told you, you gotta. He's like, piss off. Captain's busy.
I'm gonna tell the guy. I'm gonna be like, you know, we were the ones who saved the Lord, right? Yeah, yesterday. So we need to speak to the captain. It's very important.
All right. So
I'm quite sure we would.
you roll you need to roll a persuasion, and that's it. At that point, that's gonna be it.
Persuasion, you said?
Yes, sir.
Did you roll?
Okay.
Of course.
So I say, look, I'm not going to tell you again. If you don't want to spend the night in irons, I suggest you fucking piss off.
Okay, so there we go. Hey, we tried. The dice roller doesn't work for us. I gotta call the demonologist to work on the program. So I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, what do you guys want to do now? Because these people are in here. As long as they're in here, that man's in danger.
I don't know. Let's try. Well, he doesn't want to speak to us because of you. Thanks. So we can't tell him directly.
Welcome.
Fuck. Well, it is what it is.
So why you're right, bro? Please, no raises after this match, okay?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be.
Shut the fuck up, Danny.
I think that's going to be possible.
No what?
No rages.
No rages.
Well, we might as well just fucking head back to the inn. I mean, we can't even stand guard around the keep because it will look so fucking suspicious.
No, wait a second. The healer, where do you know? Do any guys know where the healer is at? Oh wait, he ain't got it.
No.
Nope.
So I'm gonna go. Hey, tell the guard. Do you know where the healer's at?
He looks you up and down. And he's like, what you need him for?
This guy right here, stomach's bothering him. Point that Durso.
So is that why you need to speak with the captain? Because your tummy hurt.
No, we need to speak.
You know what? I look at him demonstrate. No, you twit. We have information about enemies in the fucking keep.
What'd you say?
You heard, you idiot. We have information about enemies in the keep.
Okay. Roll your. I would say intimidation, but no. Roll perception.
Perception?
No, not perception. I'm sorry. Persuasion. That's what I meant.
And I have a +3 to this fucking thing. And this die roller refuses to cooperate.
Okay.
There's going to be a point where you're going to have to decide whether you're going to go with the die roller or go with the story. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Because you know, this has been shit. How many times? 1, 2, 3,
we
4,
can't even roll higher than a 10.
5 freaking times this piece of shit die roller did this to us.
I rolled a 10 and still didn't make it.
Oh my God, this is too funny. I'm gonna look at the guy and I'm gonna be like, listen, we have some information that we need to tell the captain. Can you just let us through so we can speak to the captain? You could come with us.
Or just tell the captain that we're out here. We'll tell him ourselves.
Oh, that's all right.
He knows us.
Yeah, they sure got a nice way to treat heroes in this town and shit.
So the other one that isn't as pissed is just like, look, why don't we just tell the cat? I'll go. You watch this lot. You know, yeah. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get rid of him anytime soon. So he looks to his right, and he just nods slightly. You don't need to. All your passives were able to detect that. And there's a cadre of about a half dozen soldiers that are slowly inching their way towards you. The guy goes inside. His partner goes inside. After you finally, the half dozen soldiers make their positions known. The captain does come out. I can't believe I just said captain. The captain does come out. The captain comes out and he's like, "What the hell's going on here? You know who they are? Oh, of course you're not, you fucking sods." I was like, come inside. So the other soldier, he had got to attention. He's like, "Sorry, Cap, I thought they were drifters." He's giving all of you the stank, the super uber stank eye as you walk past him.
I'm gonna give him the most stinkest eye that I can have. I'm just gonna look at him like a fucking idiot.
Dude,
He's just gonna.
You know what I really want to do is take a gold piece and throw it in his face.
I'm look at it. I'm gonna give him the look that I gave Ukla earlier for opening his fucking mouth and not thinking.
Damn, Ukla's getting it today.
That's all right. Durzel does it all the time. Today's my day.
What do you mean I do it all the time? You could.
Listen.
Anyway, we playing the module. Go ahead, Luke. So we go.
There we go.
Come on, we don't want to hear you crying.
Yeah, crying because of you.
Anyway,
So
the second we got the captain, I walk right up next to him and I lean towards him and tell him, we have intel that the three riders, after raising the shantytown, made it their way back into the city.
Yeah, it's like, who told you that?
Look to the dog.
I don't even do that. I tell him.
I'm staying quiet. I let him handle everything because sometimes I talk, I fuck shit up, so I'm staying quiet.
All of a sudden, anyway.
Oh snap!
Tell him it was a couple of eyewitness reports. I'm not sure who their names were.
Did they get a description so that we can put the word out?
No, they were still robed and covered up. So, and I'm quite sure if they're in the town at this point, then they're no longer that way. And since we never saw what their faces look like, or
There's no
what
possible
species
way for us to identify them. I get it. Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on the keep a little more carefully because whatever they want is still in there.
I'm pretty sure whatever they want is sleeping a terrible drunk off. All right. Well, I thank you for this. Sorry about my men. It's like you only get.
It's all right. Everyone's on edge. I can understand.
Like, all right. The best we can do is just triple the watch, without knowing who it is or how they got in.
Can you make sure that the Lord is all right? Now,
these guys are pretty cunning, and they seem to be part of some kind of.
And they're well skilled.
It's like
The two that we were fighting were well skilled in
I get it.
In assassination.
He's like, I understand. If you're trying to make if you're trying to make this worse, you're succeeding. I get it. It's like, what else would you suggest that we do?
What I was trying to say before I got interrupted by Eager over here was make sure that your soldiers are accounted for, because there is possibility they may try to infiltrate that way. That's all.
Yeah, I.
Then another thing too, we don't know if Jared still left any of his men here.
Fucking Garrett. Yeah, of course. So, thank you very much.
I pat him on the shoulder and walk away. Nothing I mean, if there was more I could do for him, I would. Oh, wait, there. No, that's for interrogations. I can't do that yet.
Okay. So he's said, someone get my armor. So we have to get up to the keep. Triple the watch and account for every single one of those men. If Garrett has any turncoats here, I want them strung up by their fucking balls by dawn. So a bunch of yes sirs and yes commander, and they all scatter in one of his what do they call them? His squire comes over with his armor, and he starts putting them on. He's like, "Is there anything else? My lords?"
I'm gonna ask the guy. Do you have anything Garrett was wearing?
What do you mean?
Any clothes, anything that has a scent? Because no here could probably track him.
No.
Yeah, so I point at the door.
You call your mutt no?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is he trained? He just looks like a stray.
Can you trust us, please?
I don't. He's like, I'm sure he had some possessions here. He looks at you, he's like, you boy, go to Garrett's quarters and fetch something that he might have worn. Something older.
Stinky.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, Lou,
yes,
I don't think in the garrison there's tavern music, so.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of that. So shut your face. I got a lot to worry about, all right? So shut your mouth, you son of a bitch.
Yep.
I swear to God.
Picky. Giant front tooth.
All right.
Go back to crying about your girlfriend.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's just
I'm gonna cry about Uklak. He's a damn idiot.
Oh, alligator tears.
Okay, so the boy comes down with a shirt that looks like it was worn. You can see a couple of pit stains. He's like, "Will this do, sir?" Because he's holding it out, like away from his face. It's like, yeah. He's like, Tommen looks at you. He's like, "Well, will it do?"
Come on, let's try it. It don't hurt. I mean, so I'm gonna give it to Noel to see if he can smell it. I'm gonna be like, do you? This is smell.
Cannot talk to him now.
Okay, so I'm gonna point at the shirt and have him smell it.
All right, so he puts his nose to it, and he's like,
Vomits.
you quickly realize that he's not a tracking dog, but he is smelling
I
around,
understand that.
and he takes off back up the stairs.
Okay, so we follow him.
Okay.
Why? He's just going back to his fucking room.
He just goes back to his room. So the garrison. So Tommen is like, when the dog is like "Burp," and takes off, he's like, "What? He's still here." He goes in, kicks in his door. He's like, he walks in with his rapier, with his short sword out. And he's like, "There's nothing here. That's not a tracking hound. Get that fucking mutt out of here."
Hey, we tried. So hold on. Before we go, I'm gonna look around, and you don't mind if we look around here?
That's the first smart thing he said all fucking day.
All right, so
I'm not a genius like you, man. You know, I can't
he
help
says,
it,
he puts his sword back in the scabbard, and he's just like, "Make it quick."
Have
He's
you
like, "Come
guys
here,
looked
boy.
in here?
Finish this." So he's like, "Tie this off," and then so he walks out of the room, and he's in the hallway where he's facing you guys as you're in the room. And the dog is like, tail wagging, tongue out.
So
like,
I'll give him some beef jerky. I'll give him some rations.
okay.
I'm gonna look around. Yo guys, come on, let's look around. I'm gonna look around to see if he left
So
anything.
there's a bed. It's a wooden bed. It doesn't necessarily. It has a pretty lumpy goose down mattress. No sheet, no pillow. There's a standing closet. That's it's double doors, and opening it up, you guys are all looking through it. There's no chests or anything that you can see. He's like, yeah, he lived mostly at the Bass House, so he didn't really keep many of his possessions here. So you opening up
Lou, I'm gonna check the desk that's there to see if
There's
there's anything hidden or
no
taped up.
desk. It's
Not
just it's a dresser.
a table.
It's a standing dresser.
Check
No,
the back of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Check
look at
the back
floor,
underneath.
Okay.
I'm also gonna look at the floor to see if there's anything
If they
uneven.
open,
Start
like,
tapping
pull the
it.
drawers out and see if there's anything underneath the drawer or hidden
To be
inside the
honest
drawer.
with you, this will be the best place for him to hide something because nobody ever they think that he doesn't have anything here.
Okay.
I don't have to say anything. They did it all for me.
You see, Steve? See, we good for something.
All right. So Durza rolled his investigation. Narcissus did his investigation. You have to do your investigation, Ukla.
Damn, Dozer, you got a mad high intelligence.
18, Poppy.
Okay.
I know.
All right. Durza rolled the highest, so you look behind. You were looking behind the standing dresser. Yes. All right.
Like, I'm gonna look behind it,
Mm-hmm.
underneath the bottom, to see if it was any parchment or something was put under there.
Right.
When you pull out the drawers, take the whole drawer out and check the inside of there and underneath it.
Okay.
I'm not damaging nothing, but I'm just disassembling to check, and then I put it back normal.
Okay. You find a parchment that is behind the dresser, right in the center of it, that you can reach by pulling your arm all the way in through.
Okay, pull it out, take a look at it.
All right. So it has the layout of the mansion. It says a crude drawing of the mansion, and you can see that there is what looks like two lines going off the page at the back of the house. It looks like a road because there's a two lines like a road leading up to the front, and then there's two lines going out the back on the left hand side.
Thinking about it.
I'm gonna show Narcissus and Ukla. Look what I found.
I want to roll insight to see if I remember there being a back way.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because you were back there, so you should know.
Difficulty is a 10. Okay. No.
I'm like, that's a tunnel.
I was just about to say that it's underground. That's probably how the guy got away. The third guy that was in there
Captain.
talking to him.
Let's
Yeah,
go
it's
to the
like-
captain.
It's
Remember
like
the captain.
you found something.
Yeah, look, there's a
Show.
tunnel in the back of the keep.
What?
Show it to him.
So he immediately turns. He's like, "Let's go," and he runs down the stairs.
Yup, right on his ass.
Nice to know.
Literally, I'm gonna just like hold on his butt cheek while he's.
Yo, not for nothing, bro. I look at this dog. I'm like, I give a piece of one of my sweetmeats that I've been saving.
This dog is just like, "Yo, these people are just handing me all kinds of shit. What's going on?"
Listen, Durzo, if you want to touch my hairy butt cheeks, you could touch them anytime.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. So he calls for his men, and everyone get to the keep now, and you get to get to the keep is maybe about 5 minutes. So it's and by say 5 minutes, it's roundabout. So you're able to get there quickly on your horses, dog in tow. There are at least 15 men. There's 16 men, 8 and 8 on the outsides. They're patrolling at the front. And he rides up. He screams as you're riding up. He's screaming for them to open the gates, which they do, and you guys all run past. So he has with him 12 men plus you guys, plus.
I'm pulling out my bow.
Okay.
Lou, while you're writing, I'm gonna ask the captain what is on the other side of in other words, where the keep ends. What's beyond that?
What do you mean? There's just a wall and then the northern gate. The keep is the most secure place in this town.
Wait, but hold on. I'm talking to the guys. They exited and entered to the northern gate. Am I correct?
The eastern gate.
Oh, they went in
Eastern
and out of
gate.
the
The,
east.
the northern gate is the most fortified.
No, what I'm trying to get is they have to come in some way in through the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
to the
that's
tunnel.
the reason. But the point is, when does the tunnel start? In other words, when do they go in through the tunnel? Is it close or is it far?
Dude,
probably
You get
no
what
one
I'm
has
trying
the
to
answer
say.
to
It's-
that right now.
It's probably an escape tunnel, so it's probably further out beyond the hills.
No one has the answer to that, unfortunately. So
Okay,
We have to
no,
find
I
it from
was
the
just
inside.
trying to. I was trying to brainstorm on it. Okay, so we continue going.
when you get to the front of the keep, there are at least another 6 soldiers that are out there. They stand at attention, and he orders them to open the doors. Opening the doors, okay. So Durzo, you I need you to roll perception, only because of your class.
How's the dog reacting?
Just give me a second.
Oh shit! Don't tell me they caught him. God damn!
Okay.
I love this Isola.
Now, hold on for a second. I have all your passives written down, so I don't have to ask you. There we go. Narcissus, you notice that the dog, it's as it pulls up, it's like, tired, but it managed to keep up with you guys. It's on its haunches, and you can see it's adopting a frightened pose. It's starting to growl, but you see it growling, but you can't hear it because of all the activity with the horses and the men. But you,
Oh shit! That's beef.
Yeah, I'm looking around.
okay. Well,
You know what? I'm even
in
looking around.
in the vicinity. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's when
I
they
go
open the
inside
doors.
to keep- yeah, we go
the
inside.
guard, he swings the doors open as everyone's dismounting, and he's like, "Oh," it's like, "What the hell?" And the first 3 things that you see are servants whose body parts are not necessarily where they should be. And that's at the foot of the large spiral staircase. His
Running up the stairs.
Hold on, let me finish. His there are you can see candlelight and the firelight from his banquet hall to the right. To the left, there's a smaller parlor, and you don't hear any sounds in this place. So you run up the stairs. Durzo immediately runs up the stairs. The captain, he goes into the banquet hall because that's where he's going to the banquet hall, and he's telling his men to search for the Lord, find him.
Well, I'm going to the Lord's room because
Okay.
I remember where his room was.
Okay.
I'm going to the only place where this fucking tunnel can possibly be. I'm going down. Basement.
Okay. So in order to do that, you would need to go out and around. You do
Out and
remember
around?
you do remember they had the, what do they call them? It's like a bulkhead. Because you don't know the layout, you would in order for you to find it inside the house, you're gonna have to search. So you do remember there's a bulkhead on the outside of the house.
All right. I go that way.
Okay.
I follow Mr. Sneaky.
Okay. Durzo, you get to his room. You can see blood everywhere. Like the servants, they were maimed and then dragged. And you can see a lot of them to the left and to the right at the top of that.
I'm not even- I'm going
hallway. I'm
straight to his-
describing the scene so that you understand what you're looking at. When you get to his door, one of he has 2 large double doors. One of them is already open. It's open a hair, so maybe about 6 inches.
Kick it open.
All right, you kick it open.
Have the bow ready.
You can see his servants, his squire. They're complete. They're dead. but you don't see him.
Okay. What do I need to do? Investigate to find. I'm gonna track him.
Survival.
Damn! What the? This is ridiculous, man.
Okay. You do see tracks, but there are you also see the three-toed tracks that you recognize immediately as the dredge, and those are everywhere. The tracks get muddled, so you can't really tell if they're going left or right when you get back out in the hallway.
Well, look towards the window, see if I see anything there. Can I roll again?
You can roll again. It'll be a 12 or better.
Survival, right?
Yes.
What the? It's fucking ridiculous.
Okay. So again, it could be left, it could be right. To the left of where the Lord's room is, there's his daughter's room was immediately to the left of that, and then there was a window, and then you can see the hatchway to the attic on that side of the house. That one's closed, so the ladder's not down or anything like that. There's
every room I'm gonna check.
Okay, and there's a privy directly across from his daughter's room, and that's
everything. The privy, everything is gonna be checked.
That's basically a toilet, but okay. You're checking those rooms, and you're moving down the hallway, and Ukla and Narcissus, you come around to where you see the bulkhead. It is not open, and there's when you pull on it, you feel the bar, meaning it's locked on from the inside. And by locked, I mean there's a slide bar that goes across the bottom.
I'm gonna see if I can rip it.
Make a strength check. You have an advantage on that.
Watch me roll a 1. Strength, right? You said?
Yes. You need a 15 or better. You rolled athletics.
Oh shit!
It goes off strength anyway, so don't worry about it. So you're able to pull it. By the way, if it's a strength check, just click on strength.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, but it's still the same thing. It's still a +6.
Athletics would have been.
It would have been fine. It's either way. It's the same bonus. So you pull it and you snap the bar and slam that open. You can see the steps going down. At the bottom of the steps, there's a pool of blood, and you can see an arm just in your line of sight.
So we're going down.
Jump right down.
Okay. You all head down. By the way, I just want to, as a side note, the dog is not with you.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
When you get to the bottom of the stairs, you can see a stack of crates. It's basically storage. There's casks for the ale and wine, and some meats that are hanging. And to the farthest left, there's about 50 feet away, you can see a stack of crates that have been moved. They seem like they were all together, but they're moved at an angle. And behind that, you can see a hole that's dug in that wall.
I'm going that way. I'm running that way. Whose arm is that, by the way?
You don't know. It's not attached to anything.
I'm gonna grab it on the way out. On the way through the hole.
Okay.
Any rings on it? I'm gonna ask him. Is any rings on it?
Are you gonna stop to investigate it, or are you gonna keep
No,
going?
I'm going to the hole with the arm in my hand.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go with him.
All right.
He can hear me click my teeth as he says that. I keep running.
All right. So with that, I'm gonna stop it here.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So.
Damn it, no.
Are you serious? It's Saturday night. You stopping at 11?
I'm gonna stop it here. I gotta get up early and drive my kid to Connecticut. So, yeah, this was fun for me. I don't know about you guys.
Man, it was fun for me. I said the white messed it up.
The fuck you mean I messed it up? Fuck you
All right.
fat
So
bitch.
before this descends into an angry rant, I am the Dungeon Master. For Durzo, Ukla, and Narcissus, we are going to see you in the next adventure. Thank you very much for watching.